you know, like he's 46 now, and then like even me as his son, you know, like I love him, he's my dad, you know. And there's also concern there, you know, but I believe in him, and yeah, he's shown us that, you know, he stays in shape year round and all that, so it's like weight's not gonna be a problem, fitness not gonna be a problem.
Sugar Ray Leonard spoke with the wisdom of a true legend, subtly acknowledging the risks Manny Pacquiao faces in his comeback, without directly telling him to walk away. Leonard emphasized that returning to the ring at this point in Pacquiao life is no small decision. It's not just about self-belief, it's about recognizing the brutal dangers that come with the sport. He hinted that while confidence is essential, this fight could pose serious risks for someone who's already achieved everything. Still, Leonard seemed to suggest that if Manny genuinely feels he has more to give, no one has the right to stop him.
Any advice from him at all? Just be healthy and do what you think you can do. It's a hard thing to ask. Take that away from somebody. It's just, right, kind of taking it away from somebody. You kind of got to find out what's there, right? Absolutely. You just have to believe in yourself, because if you don't, no one else will. And that's what my thing. Be positive, be negative.
Jimmy Pacquiao is overflowing with pride and excitement as his father prepares for a massive return against the ICO's dangerous Mario Barrios. To him, this is more than just a comeback. It's a declaration that the Pacquiao legacy lives on. He describes the moment as a storm about to erupt, convinced that no fighter, not even Barrios, can match his father's unmatched hunger, speed, and unbreakable warrior spirit. For Jimmy, this feels like destiny, a rebirth of a legend. With Team Pacquiao driven by fire, the world better be ready. Manny's return is about to shake the boxing world.
Like he's 46 now, and then like even me as his son, you know, like I love him, he's my dad, you know. And there's also concern there, you know, but I believe in him, and yeah, he's shown us that, you know, he stays in shape year round and all that, so it's like weight's not gonna be a problem, fitness not gonna be a problem.
Terence Crawford, one of the most dominant forces in modern boxing, didn't hold back in his respect for Manny Pacquiao. Calling him an all-time great and refusing to count him out at 46 wasn't just flattery. It was a powerful statement from today's reigning pound-for-pound king. That kind of recognition speaks volumes. It proves that Pacquiao presence still sends shockwaves through the sport, not just among fans, but also among boxing's elite. Crawford's praise isn't about nostalgia. It's a reminder that Manny's greatness still echoes through the ring. When a warrior like Crawford salutes you, the entire boxing world takes notice.
Do you think he's too old at 46 to fight Barrios?
I can't say if he's too old or not. You know, if he get in there and win.
Terence Crawford didn't sugarcoat his emotions. He believes the Pacquiao fight was stolen from his legacy by boxing politics. For 5 years, he chased that showdown, only to be blocked by people more concerned with protecting Manny's image than putting it to the test. Crawford hinted that Pacquiao team avoided the risk. Joe Rogan echoed that frustration, praising Pacquiao rise while blasting the politics that robbed fans of what could have been a legendary war. They both knew what it would have been. Youth and skill clashing with grit and legacy. An explosive blockbuster lost to time.
On an all-time great, like man.
Romero turned heads with his explosive take on Manny Pacquiao. He declared that Pacquiao legacy is already untouchable. Win or lose against Mario Barrios, his name is etched in gold. A standard no one in this era can match. But then came the twist. Romero didn't stop at praise. He threw his own name into the mix, boldly volunteering to face Pacquiao, not to tarnish a legend, but to chase his own place in history. For Raleigh, stepping into the ring with Manny isn't disrespect. It's the ultimate challenge. A shot at glory through the storm.
Pacquiao.
Well, Barrios, do you think he beats Barrios?
Don't matter if he beats Barrios or not. Still Rolly Pacquiao. How many losses does Pacquiao have? Oh, that's another thing, bro. Pacquiao another one that don't give a f about losses, and everyone keep tuning in for him, right? Bro, all that undefeated, that don't mean shit if you're not fighting nobody. Nobody gives a f.
Tim Bradley didn't pull any punches when discussing Manny Pacquiao comeback. In his eyes, it's less about hunger or glory and more about money. Bradley issued a serious warning. Mario Barrios is a dangerous young fighter who could brutally end Pacquiao's legendary career. While he respects Manny's heart, Bradley believes youth and power now outweigh experience. The real question is, why risk a legacy that's already legendary just for nostalgia? One bad night could erase decades of greatness. To Bradley, this isn't a heroic return. It's a high-stakes gamble that could turn a legend into a cautionary tale.
That comes back, especially from retirement, a guy like Manny Pacquiao, it definitely has to do with money, one. Two, I think Manny Pacquiao, I think his C game is a lot better than anybody, a lot of guys' A game, even with the age. But you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring against Ugas. You know, he didn't look good. He was outmatched by, you know, a fighter, a younger fighter. Barrios is no slouch. Barrios is a young fighter, you know, bigger fighter, knows how to, you know, control distance very well, can punch a little bit. Like, he's no easy task for anybody in the welterweight division. And for Manny to come back after this long and to face a young guy like that is dangerous. And sometimes, you know, these old legends, they got to get beat up several times before they call it quits. You know, that Ugas fight, I don't know if it was enough for Pacquiao. That's why he's coming back. But Barrios, he can finish back.
Boxing analyst Hackett delivered a ruthless reality check on Manny Pacquiao return, calling it a dangerous illusion, fueled by nostalgia. If this fight had happened years ago, Hackett says, Pacquiao would have dismantled Mario Barrios with speed, precision, and relentless pressure. But now he sees a slower, faded version of the icon, stripped of the killer, instincts and lightning reactions that once made him feared. He doesn't see a clash of champions here, just a money grab disguised as a comeback. Pacquiao's legacy is already immortal, yet this return risks unraveling it all. Hackett warns fans, don't mistake this for greatness. It's business, not brilliance. And if Pacquiao falters, it won't just hurt physically. It could permanently damage the myth he spent decades building. The burning question remains, are we witnessing a legend's return or his downfall in real time?
But it's more of a good fight for Barrios. Pacquiao don't need it, but Pacquiao want to come back, and he want to come back with a bang, so I mean, why not? If he can make it happen, make it happen. Because I would love, if Barrios was my fighter, I would love to have a Pacquiao on the record. I mean, I would love something like that. And that's a fight you know.
Joe Rogan has long admired Manny Pacquiao, calling him one of the greatest fighters in boxing history. He praises Manny's lightning-fast speed, tireless work ethic, and deep humility. Rogan often highlights Pacquiao's incredible journey, from growing up in poverty in the Philippines to becoming the only fighter in history to win world titles in 8 different weight classes. His legacy is, without question, unmatched. Rogan also notes how Pacquiao remained dangerous even against younger, stronger opponents, thanks to his discipline and indomitable warrior spirit. Lightweight star George Bamboos Jr. shares this deep respect, crediting Manny for shaping his own mental toughness. However, Rogan didn't shy away from criticism either. He believes the long-awaited Pacquiao vs. Mayweather fight came far too late, missing the explosive spark fans had hoped for.
Pacquiao matching up with next?
He chasing the Mayweather.
Of course.
So
why not?
Right.
Floyd, come on. I know you love money. He was saying that he thinks Floyd's out of money already because he says Floyd spends so much money, he's probably already out of it.
Well, he spend money too. I think
Sure.
Pacquiao spend more money than Floyd on everybody else.
Oh, that's right, because he's got like 50 people that he just like has supported. Yeah, I mean he's an interesting guy, man. Because he's
Eddie Hearn didn't hold back as controversy swirled around Manny Pacquiao's comeback fight against Mario Barrios. Acknowledging the split among fans, some thrilled, others deeply concerned, Hearn made it clear where he stands. Despite Pacquiao's age, Hearn believes the Filipino legend still has the skill, experience, and ring IQ to beat most of the current top 20 fighters at 147 pounds. While Pacquiao may no longer be the powerhouse of his prime, his technical mastery remains razor sharp. Critics are quick to write him off, but Hearn warns that underestimating Pacquiao is a grave mistake. This isn't just a nostalgic exhibition, it's a serious fight. Pacquiao is still a dangerous, battle-hardened warrior, and anyone counting him out risks being blindsided by his enduring power.
Yeah, I think that, you know, a very contentious subject. Like, you know, people moaning about Manny Pacquiao. I think Manny Pacquiao is still good enough to beat most fighters in the top 20 at 147 pounds. He's clearly not the fighter that he once was. You're not going to be at that age.
Tyson Fury didn't mince words when it came to Manny Pacquiao return to the ring. He flat out declared, "Pacquiao is finished." Fury tore into the idea that the boxing legend still has what it takes to compete at the elite level, insisting that Manny has lost the speed, power, and stamina that once made him a force of nature. According to Fury, this comeback is nothing more than a desperate attempt to hold on to past glory, completely ignoring the harsh reality of aging and physical decline. He warned that Pacquiao stepping back into the spotlight now is not only reckless but could tarnish an otherwise iconic career. Fury's take is harsh, but he's convinced that Pacquiao no longer belongs in today's boxing elite, and that this return will only expose how far the former champion has fallen.
Was finished. He's in it for the few quid now, few pounds more, few more dollars. Great fighter legend himself, but he can never look at.
In General Santos City, Manny Pacquiao has launched a brutal training camp that's turning heads. He's not just easing into it, he's hitting mitts, hammering strength drills, and pushing his body like he's chasing his prime. All over again. But the real twist, he's brought in kickboxers to inject chaos into his camp. Their unpredictable style is forcing Pacquiao to reprogram his movement, rediscovering the explosive angles and sharp footwork that once made him nearly untouchable. His footwork is being rebuilt for speed and deception, turning him into a dangerous puzzle once again. According to insiders, Manny's focus is laser sharp. This camp isn't just training, it's a war, and it's building toward an all-out explosion in the ring.
Time Mario Barrios is going to fight Manny Pacquiao in July. That's a tremendous fight. There's a final elimination taking place in North Africa, New Guinea with Chisoko. And there's just many interest in the...
Manny Pacquiao is once again drawing strength from his most loyal supporters, his Filipino fans, who've stood by him through every chapter of his incredible journey, from poverty to global superstardom. Pacquiao has never followed the rules. He's rewritten them. Now, at 46, he's chasing what many call impossible. But this time, it's not just about grinding hard. It's about training smarter. He's combining intense road work, brutal mitt sessions, dynamic drills with fast-moving kickboxers, and relentless film study to stay locked in. While the explosiveness of youth may have dimmed, his timing, toughness, composure, and fight IQ are sharper than ever. His team believes he still has enough fire for one last legendary night. And if anyone can defy age and expectations, it's Manny Pacquiao.
Mario Barrios? Okay, if this was for a massive bag, I get it. But you're fighting for a non-pay-per-view event, so you're going to be fighting for free against a guy like Manny Pacquiao. Why? There are plenty of other fights to be making. But yet we're getting Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. Is Manny Pacquiao even ready to fight in the ring? Why is he... I get he still loves the sport, but listen. You are an all-time great, and a legend of the sport, a Hall of Famer. Why return? Why not just go pursue it?
WBC President Mauricio Sulaiman has officially confirmed it. Mario Barrios will face Manny Pacquiao this July, setting the boxing world on fire. Sulaiman acknowledged the shock and division surrounding Pacquiao's return from retirement, but made it clear this comeback is fully sanctioned. Pacquiao has been medically cleared and licensed in Nevada with the full backing of the WBC. Calling the move bold, Sulaiman admitted it stirs both excitement and deep skepticism. Does Pacquiao still have what it takes? Fueling the fire, UFC legend Daniel Cormier chimed in with his thoughts, amplifying the already intense debate. This fight is becoming much more than a comeback. It's a defining moment that could either reinforce or rewrite the legacy of one of boxing's greatest. Icons.
At this time, Mario Barrios is going to fight Manny Pacquiao in July. That's a tremendous fight. It was released, PBC. Manny Pacquiao first title was the flyweight WBC, and he wants to retire as WBC champion, so he's fighting.
Daniel Cormier has made his stance clear. This confirmed fight isn't just media hype. Backed by Mauricio Sulaiman, the bout between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios is very real, and Cormier is standing with the underdog. While most of the spotlight is fixed on Pacquiao's return, Cormier is betting on Barrios, shaking up public expectations. His confidence in the younger fighter directly challenges the narrative that Pacquiao is walking into an easy win. This is no longer just a fight, it's a clash of belief systems. Promoter Eddie Hearn also weighed in, intensifying the already polarized opinions. With emotions running high and predictions flying, this bout promises to ignite not just the ring, but the entire boxing world.
So it's true, Barrios and Pacquiao fighting in July. I told y'all, man, that was the rumor, but Suleiman confirmed it. Pacquiao wants to retire the WBC champion. I'm rooting for Barrios though. Like
Timothy Bradley didn't hold back. He believes legends like Manny Pacquiao only return for one reason: money. Bradley respects Pacquiao's legacy, calling it untouchable, but questions why he would risk his health unless the payday is massive. What really alarms Bradley is the opponent, Mario Barrios. Young, powerful, and hungry. This is no soft comeback fight. After years out of the ring, Pacquiao's reflexes, timing, and stamina have inevitably faded. Taking on a sharp, active fighter like Barrios is a dangerous gamble. Bradley acknowledges Pacquiao's warrior spirit, but warns, boxing is a ruthless game. This isn't the sport where you test your age. So the question remains, will Pacquiao's heart be enough? Or is this comeback a risk too far? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments.